How's it going, everyone? I am back with another video. So in this video I wanted to make a little progress check-in almost. It has been a week since I have went live with my agency. So in this past week I have been mostly focusing on Upwork and trying to gain clients through there. I have been creating 10 to 15 proposals daily for 5 days straight. Actually, I made sure to take the weekends off to focus more on my systems, refine those, see where I can make little pivots where I think would be beneficial to my business, and skyrocketing it into something bigger. But from those 5 days, I sent out those proposals and I received five invites or messages back in order to interview myself. And from those five, I have went on two face-to-face calls. One with a business that was for athletes. So the company was called Athletes for Impact. They're a really cool project they're trying to work on. They take athletes and then they are like the middleman in trying to help them perform like acts of service, kind of like, or do campaigns, not in the sense of like ads or anything, but as in like a, if they're of part of the LGBTQ community, like have them help them create that campaign in order to get it out to other people to help cause awareness for that certain topic. It was really great. That was the first call I ever went on. That one was a bit of a shell shock, to say the least. I thought every orifice of my body was going to explode. It was pretty ridiculous and very, very humbling, I would say. I wrote out an entire script that I was going to use, but didn't use it, oddly enough, since she was kind of taking the lead almost. I never really got that chance to reverse it back onto her and stand my ground almost. It was more just me answering her questions when they were coming, and that kind of jumbled the structure of how I wanted to deliver things. I was also talking very, very, very fast, and I don't think I gave myself enough time to breathe and actually comprehend and think about what she was saying and creating like a well thought out response. So that was a bit of a bummer, but now that I can look back on it, see where my shortcomings were, I was able to kind of shy away from that and improve upon in my next meeting. That was for actually a liquor business. It's like a liquor store. They were looking to find somebody to create TikTok ads for themselves, and I actually haven't received a confirmation, almost like if they want to work with me or not. They said they'd get back to me within 2 days, and I actually held that meeting last night, so I'm still awaiting their decision. But from that meeting, that I think I was able to kind of work through my own call script almost, like, or bullet points, or like just like a guide almost, in order to close them on the call. Now for that one, I was able to talk a little bit slower. Honestly, still probably talked a little bit too fast. You know, the nerves are still there. I didn't feel like I wanted to blow up out of every orifice of my body, maybe just a couple this time. But I think with time, as I keep going and as I keep having these meetings, I feel like it will get better. I mean, that's with anything, honestly. If you're a beginner, you're not going to be great at it the first time, and if you are, maybe you're just naturally gifted in something else, or you worked hard in another area of your life in order to succeed in something like this. So with that being said, I do think that going on these meetings, and even if I bomb them absolutely terrible, I want to be able to like look back on them, learn from it, and so the next time it comes around with a meeting, I'll be able to maybe sign another client, which is very, 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 very crazy to me, because as of right now, the meetings are terrifying almost. I've never really been one for trying to convince someone to work with me before. I mean, I've never really had a job that I've needed to do that, to use sales. So it is something very, very new for me, but it is also exciting. After the calls, I'm like wired almost, like the adrenaline's just like pumping through my veins. But we shall see if he does get back to me in if I sign my first client, or if I'm still looking for my new client or my first client. I think people should look at meetings in a way, like especially when you're first starting out, as learning curves almost. I never go in thinking that the first meeting you take is gonna be like you're gonna get hired, and that's gonna be your proof of concept almost. If it does happen, that's great. There's no absolutes in life, but I would just say never set the idea of you succeeding the first time, or the 5th time, or the 10th time you've been on a meeting. Like, things happen at different paces, and I think everything happens for a reason at a certain time. So I just keep grinding, keep on going. Just apply yourself. Consistency is key, I think, also. So that has been what's happened in the last week. I have started, I created out a new portfolio also, specifically just for short form content. I have been doing a little bit more outreach. I've still been doing my outreach on Upwork, but I have shifted to finding companies and like doing outreach outside of that, like on Instagram or other platforms, for people who might need short form content created, which has not been as fruitful as Upwork. I've received messages back from Upwork because it's a warmer source, but the cold outreach really is a more daunting experience, a more daunting thing to go about, because they might not even open your message. No reply, nothing. So it's pretty disheartening also. Something to get used to, something to take into account, and also adjust and adapt to that. But that has been my first week check-in. It's been crazy, it's been new, it's been exciting, to say the least. I feel like I'm always working though, always, 24/7. So I never ever think that any type of business is a get-rich-quick, instant gratification, instant results. Not possible. I think people just need to realize that also. So I'm going to end this video here, just as a quick update, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.